on the next episode of Jump School.
Being willing to pay people for their work, man. Like, stop trying to get a discount or, whatever it is. Like, pay people for their work because it demonstrates a respect for what they do, the quality of the product. And then on the other side of it is be willing to do the work to be good at what you do, right? Like, it's not enough for you to show up with a tape measure and say, I'm a custom clothier. What have you done to master your craft? Because tailoring is a craft, right? Even if all you're doing is taking those measurements and putting them into a system, if you're using some factory or whatever, wherever, like you should have an intimate understanding of the tolerances in what they make for you, so that even though it's not exactly the measurements you took, when it comes back, it doesn't end up looking off. I've taken the time and invested my own resources to travel and talk to tailors and visit, people who are making things by hand in different countries, and understanding the process that goes into the product, right? So I wouldn't expect anything less from the clothier that I'm working with. I with the exception of that very first suit that I talked about earlier, every single custom piece of clothing that I own has been made for me through a person of color. That just reaffirms, like, people are out there, but you've got to be willing to seek them out. You've got to be willing to pay them for the work, and you've got to be willing to cultivate that relationship.
If you want to hear more of this amazing interview, stay tuned for our next episode.